All right, hello, welcome to a new episode. Let me see, I'll have to turn down my sound a little bit. It's quite loud in my ears. But yeah, let's go into Unworld. And talking about fun, I think I want to talk a bit about entertainment today. Later today, I'm going to see an opera. I'm going to see Aida, which I'm excited about. Let's see, it's dark. It's gonna be the second opera I've seen here. I could really use some food. He's still all right. The first one was Tannhäuser, German opera, which I really enjoyed. I really loved it. I saw it in the New National Theatre, which is also where I'm going to see this opera, and so I'm excited about that in terms of entertainment. Let me just quickly get my bearings in the game, because I was thinking, what was I thinking? Oh, sugar. Okay. It is really like three left. Yeah, so I was thinking I'm going for fun, make myself a large hall. A large hall. You could say a meat hall almost. Uh, under, well, starting from this room, I'm going to have a little corridor and then just make a massive hall. That's my plan. I was thinking through here. That's kind of weird. Maybe here? Maybe here's better. I think here might be better, because that's kind of a bit too close to here. Alright. I'm just gonna start digging. Oh! I don't actually know how I did that. Let me see. One second, let me just check. Oh yeah, T, okay. Oh, I don't know, terminal? I don't know what it stands for. But I think I can also put like cheat codes in there and stuff if I wanted to. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm excited about going to the opera tonight. But I was also... Ooh, that's okay. Good, there's something over it. What is over it though? Wait, no, it's just sky. Is it? Let's just briefly check that I'm not gonna die. Yeah, it's just sky. Okay, that's not... Let me see. You maybe can't hear this, but they're having a election car running around outside right now. Because this local... Oh. I'll have to deal with this later. But yeah, there's elections, local elections everywhere in Japan right now. I think they're unified. And so we're being bombarded by politicians who want us to vote for them. Not me, obviously, because I can't vote. That is another thing, though, actually. Maybe I should talk about. I do think like people who live somewhere should at least be able to vote in their local elections. There's some pros and cons for that, but maybe I can talk about that sometime. Let me see. Am I deep enough down? So I want it to be a big hall. Maybe I go one further down, actually. Let me see. I think that should be okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting a bit off track. Because what I wanted to talk about in terms of entertainment is that I used to watch a lot of stuff on TV, and I used to play a lot of games, and used to watch movies and things like that. Let's do one more. That seems good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. Up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay. Oh, I'm so stupid. But yeah, I used to watch movies and a lot of this. But I feel like over the last couple of years, I really got out of the habit of doing this, and I think maybe it's partly a good thing, partly a bad thing. I used to just constantly watch stuff, whole TV shows, um, not just seasons, like everything continuously. I don't know. I would rewatch The Office or Malcolm in the Middle, which I still think are amazing shows, obviously. But it might have been like a little bit too much, taking a lot of my time that I could have focused on other things that are ultimately more important to me. Mostly, I guess, self-improvement things and learning, and also, well, not just self-improvement, learn, also like hang out with friends. There's just things that I think I value more and should value more. It's a bit of a one second. I should probably get a couple more pickaxes. Like in thinking fast, thinking slow, that kind of thing, where you want one thing in the moment and another thing in the long term. And a lot of like watching TV was very short term of playing video games. Okay, they're dying. Was more like very short term. What I wanted at the time, but not really what I wanted to do long term. That makes sense. I think it does make sense. Okay, so that's already pretty nice. And then the thing is, because everything is sand, when I start digging up here, the sand is going to fall down. It's going to be a bit annoying. It's a bit of a struggle being in this biome. No offense to whoever put me here, which I guess was me by deciding what. Actually, I don't know if Minecraft still uses seed phrases. It used to. I know that you would put in, I think, based on what your, I think that you would put in a special seed phrase. I'm not sure, or you based on what you would call your world, they would randomly generate the world. I'm not sure how they're doing it now, but I remember that was a big thing at the start. So yeah, I was thinking about, I do want to kind of incorporate a little bit more entertainment into my day, and I think I maybe want to be a bit more deliberate about how I'm. Let me just quickly see. One more. Yeah, I get too greedy. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think that's okay. Okay, so it needs to be one lower down, I guess. Okay, that's good. Yeah. So I think one of the reasons why I stopped watching so much TV and things like that is because I really wanted to focus on Japanese, and I was kind of like, well, if I'm going to watch something, it should be in Japanese. I'm going to make a massive hole myself in there now. I mean, I guess I could just do that actually. Maybe I go outside and make that hole from the outside. I'm so short attention span, it's crazy. Man, that guy. Ooh. Hey guy. if I ever need some glass, that'll be good. Yeah, I was just thinking every time when I'm watching something, I could instead like watch something in Japanese, and because my Japanese is not it's not that good yet. It's a bit of a struggle to actually do that, and I don't understand 100% everything. So I just kind of got out of the habit. And I guess I would also listen to a lot more podcasts than watch movies or TV shows for a while. And I think with podcasts, a lot of podcasts are kind of like edutainment kind of thing, or also YouTube videos are kind of similar, where they... Oh, there's no creepers actually. They kind of simulate or the feeling of learning something. And sometimes you do learn something, of course. But by giving you this permission of, oh, why did I do that? I'm actually learning something. So it's good. You kind of don't feel bad about listening to it a lot. I mean, I'm not sure if this is like a universal experience either. It probably isn't. But for me, I do feel kind of bad when there is a difference between what I want to do in the moment versus what I want to do long term. And so if you listen to a podcast that kind of is either about politics or will tell you like some sort of story, it kind of tricks this part of my mind. And so I feel like, oh, I'm actually learning something, but I can tell when I have deep learning, when I have a deep learning experience instead. That it's just different, right? Like, I mean, it's harder. Like you have to train, you struggle a little bit to understand a concept, and you have this moment of revelation as well as you're really learning something and understanding something. And I think that doesn't really happen with edutainment. And I think a lot of my knowledge base does kind of come from edutainment stuff, which means it's pretty shallow. And that's also why I've lately been thinking I want to go a bit deeper in terms of learning things and just like really put myself into the more, well, in the moment, unpleasant situations that come with higher rewards, though. Yeah. On the other hand, there's also, I think, like different levels of things that I find entertaining. Like I said earlier, I really got into, well, really got into opera is not right, but like I got into like performing arts and theater and things like that. Not performing myself, but watching them. And I've been more regularly going to different performances like that. Oh, that makes sense. I was like, why are these steps there? But now I remember. Obviously, I did that from below. It eats you starting at the bottom, or something like that. That's like out of place reference to Buffy. Very good show. You should watch that. Talking about entertainment. Okay. But yeah. So yeah, I've been more into like kind of performing arts lately. Been watching ballet, been watching opera, theater. And I think I do want to maybe watch a little bit more artistic movies again and really dedicate the time to think about it too. One sec. Okay, I tried my mute button. I hope that worked the second time around. Maybe it didn't. But yeah, and then also like obviously reading fiction and actually engaging with it. Or I guess like what I'm thinking about is stopping for a moment. Okay, again, I'll go back down now. Kind of getting dark anyways. And I have a little bit of food now, so that's good. What do I have to do? Am I doing this too early? I think I probably am doing this too early, and so I'm like losing the actual wheat I could be getting. Oh, but now I'm completely out of it. Oh, right. Oh no, I thought the bunny was on fire. Did you see that? It still hates me, but it's still also my best friend, so I don't know. Ah, yeah, okay, you can see, like, I think this might all have straw. What the other stuff? Oh no. All right. Yeah, okay. So this is still a little bit too, I guess, wet or whatever. I don't know. Not grown completely. I should have 5 straw now. Yep, okay. Yeah, basically like more deliberately consuming something and then actually thinking about it afterwards. I think that's a very important thing, that you kind of take a moment after you've consumed is such a weird word. After you've watched something, you read something. Maybe I should talk about the consume thing actually sometime, because I don't really like it, but I do still use it for some reason. But yeah, you think a little bit about what it made you feel, what it made you think, whether you agree with it, whether you disagree with it, what you liked about it. And I mean, probably a lot of people are doing this, but like I said, I didn't used to do it, and then I've kind of fell out of the habit of even watching anything. So I haven't been doing this really. This is dangerous. All right. But yeah, so I think these were mostly my thoughts about this. It's a bit all over the place, like I'm what to do. Let me just quickly see if there's one more thing I wanted to say. Not really. Oh, right. Like in terms of video games, obviously I kind of got out of them, but now because of the streaming, I'm playing a lot of the Minecraft, the world of Minecraft. And I'm thinking of maybe. Oh, okay. This is getting very dark. Kind of want to continue working on this though. I guess we'll see. And maybe in the future I'm gonna also play some other games besides Minecraft while trying to collect my thoughts. So I kind of like incorporated that, at least for now, back into my schedule and my habits. Okay, I think this is basically where I'll leave you. Hope no zombies come, because then I'm screwed. I'll see you in the next one.